Hey, this will be a video chart on ILNS. This is a newcomer. I've never done a video on this one, but the request came pouring in today, and it completely makes sense considering the volume came pouring into the chart today. So, want to get this updated here. Not sure what happened. My guess would be probably some sort of news or something came out. Maybe there was a good filing. But at the end of the day, who really cares? All that matters is that the price is going up and there's a big volume. So it's definitely worthy of a video chart so everybody can kind of have an idea of what's going on. So the first thing to note was, looking at the chart like this, it was pretty much a ninja move, meaning there wasn't any sort of volume days that really tipped anything off. Here there's a big volume day, but that nobody would have waited that long. So there really wasn't any sort of warning. It just came out of nowhere here, and pretty much caught everybody off guard, and that's probably why it made such an easy move here. But now the question really becomes, can it maintain these gains? Is this a significantly, genuinely strong move? And those questions can easily be answered by just simply using a chart and watching the support levels. If this is a genuinely strong move, then the key support levels are not going to have any problem holding. If this is just kind of a one-day wonder, then those support levels aren't going to hold, and the price is going to go right back to where it was. But so far so good on the strong move. Now the question just transitions, into whether or not this is truly a strong move. So what are these support levels that we can use to help answer this question? Well, what I'm going to do is kind of use a zone. The top of this zone is going to be based off of this previous high over here at 0.0028. So I will change that to green for support. I'll leave this just a skinny line because we are creating a zone. And then the bottom of this zone is going to be down here at, not down there, right there at the high of 0.0026. So the reason I'm creating this zone, as I like to call it, is, it just, for argument's sake, instead of saying, well, I think that should be it or I think that should be it, let's just create a zone. So that would be the ideal level, meaning ideally you'd like to see the price be able to hold that. But the must-hold level, no questions about it, no excuses. If this is a truly strong move, then the price should have no problems holding above this purple line, which is the 50-day simple moving average. Currently, that's valued at 0.0019. So considering it closed all the way up here, if the price were to even go down there, it should make sense on why that level should be able to hold. So these are going to be the two key levels of support that need to be able to hold, and that will justify, people. If people are saying this is a truly strong move, well then, that'll easily be able to justify, if these levels can hold. Now for the fun stuff, where are the future battlegrounds? Well, there seems to be obviously a little bit of resistance up here, considering that's where the bear stepped in today, which is at 0.0024 or 0042, excuse me. So I'll just leave that line red to represent some resistance. But the key resistance, if this upwards move continues, is going to be up here at 0.005. What makes me pick that spot? Well, if we look back at the history of the chart, you can see that back here this was a very key level of support for about a week and a half straight. And then when the price did fall through it, which you can see here, the price twice tried to get back above it on those couple days, but this is just a classic example of support turning into resistance. So this 0.005 is going to be the next level of key resistance. One step at a time. I won't go any further than that in terms of resistance levels. First, got to make sure it goes through a nice consolidation. But if it can get some closes above here, I'm sure I'll be back to update the chart. But that is where things currently stand right now. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big board. So there's good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was ILNS. Thanks for listening.